Action potential runs down the axon to the synaptic knob. The calcium channels open, allowing calcium to move into the cell. The calcium activates the synaptic vesicles filled with acetylcholine to move toward the synaptic cleft. By exocytosis, the acetylcholine is released from the synaptic knob into the synaptic cleft. Acetylcholine finds a receptor on the motor end plate of skeletal muscle. Sodium and potassium channels open, letting the sodium ions enter the muscle fiber. The flood of ions inside the muscle cell initiates an action potential in sarcolemma. Acetylcholinesterase comes to remove acetylcholine. The ATP, which is produced in the mitochondria of the cell, moves down the sarcolemma and into the tubules, which stimulates the release of calcium from the sarcoplasmic reticulum. After the calcium floods in, it covers the thin filaments and binds to the troponin. The troponin pulls the tropomyosin of the active sites on the actin. The high-energy myosin heads move to the exposed active site on the thin filaments, which forms a cross bridge. Then the myosin head moves from the high-energy state to the low-energy state, releasing ADP. This moves the thin filaments over the thick filaments. It is called a power stroke. Now ATP binds with the myosin head, which causes it to break away from the active site. As ATP is converted into ADP, the myosin head becomes energized. The calcium then moves back to the sarcoplasmic reticulum and attaches to calsequestrin. Another tropomyosin can once again cover the active site. This causes the muscle to relax. The sarcomere is the functional unit of the muscle, which is a highly ordered unit of thick and thin filaments. The thick filaments are represented by the A band. The thin filaments are represented by the I band. The Z line allows thin filaments to attach. The M line is the medial line, also known as the line of proteins. The H band is the light band in the middle. A bunch of myofibrils make up one myofiber. A bunch of myofibers make up one vesicle. Then a bunch of vesicles make up one muscle cell, which is covered in sarcolemma. Sarcolemma is the cell membrane of the muscle